Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are fine at home. So children, today in this video we will start English workbook portion. Okay, this is your book Gulmohar Grammar and Language Skills 3 for the CISCE curriculum. Okay, so this is your book and this is English workbook. Okay, so now we'll start with worksheet number 1. Okay, this is worksheet 1. Let us start now. First part is of reading. Exercise A. Read this passage. After the death of baby Tarzan's parents in an African jungle, Kala, an ape, finds him. She gives him a name and decides to raise him as her own child. Kala nursed her little baby tenderly. She had found the strange fellow almost a year ago, but he still could not walk alone or climb trees like her own little apes. So children, this is a story about a baby Tarzan, okay, whose parents have died in an African jungle, and there was an ape, Kala, who finds that baby Tarzan, okay, and then this Kala, an ape, gave the name and decided to feed that baby Tarzan. Okay, so Kala nursed her little baby tenderly. She had found the strange fellow. Who is this strange fellow? Strange fellow is that baby Tarzan. Okay, 1 year ago Kala had found that baby Tarzan in an African jungle. Okay, and she nursed her little baby tenderly. See now, what is the meaning of nursed? Nursed means fed. Nursed means fed, and tenderly means gently. Okay, she had found the strange fellow almost a year ago, but he still could not walk alone or climb trees. Yes, see, 1 year ago she had found that baby Tarzan, and since 1 year is passed, that baby Tarzan never could not learn how to walk alone, how to climb the trees like other little apes did. Okay, Kala wondered why her baby was not as strong or as quick as the other babies. Okay, so now Kala, that ape, is wondering. She's thinking that why her baby is not able to walk alone or climb trees. Okay, why that baby Tarzan is not so strong and fast as her little apes. Sometimes she talked with the other apes about her young adopted son. Okay, what is the meaning of adopted? Adopted means brought someone else's child into her family. Yes, that adopted means brought someone else's child, कि वो बेबी जो है वो किसी और का चाइल्ड था, बट काला अपनी फैमिली में उसको लेकर आई थी. ओके, दैट इज़ द मीनिंग. बट नन ऑफ दैम कुड अंडरस्टैंड वाई द चाइल्ड वॉज सो स्लो इन लर्निंग. येस, सो नाउ Kala, that ape, is talking to her little apes that why that adopted son is not able to work as they can. Okay, but none of the ape could understand why the child is so slow in learning to care for himself, why he could not even find food alone. Tublet, Kala's husband, was very angry. So now then there was Kala's husband also, whose name was Tublet, and he was very angry. He would have left the child somewhere deep in the woods if Kala had not been there with him all the time. Yes, so Kala had been always with his husband. Yes, she never left him alone, so that's why Tublet, that Kala's husband, could not leave that child, baby Tarzan, in the woods. Otherwise, if he would have got the chance, he would have left that baby Tarzan into the forest. Okay, he will never be a great ape, he said. So now Kala's husband is saying he will never be a great ape. You will always have to carry him and protect him. He will only be a burden. Yes, burden means बोझ. हमारे ऊपर क्या रहेगा? बोझ रहेगा. And he will not able to learn to how to just protect himself. Yes, so Tublet is saying, now never, replied Kala. If I must carry him forever, so be it. So now Kala is saying that if I had to carry that baby Tarzan the whole life, I will do it. Okay. Kala loved the human baby like her own child. Kala used to love that baby Tarzan as her own ape. Yes, as her own child ape. Tarzan, the baby, also gave all his affection to Kala. Okay, now Tarzan, just as Kala is loving Tarzan, Tarzan is also loving that Tarzan is also loving that the same affection he is showing towards Kala, as if she were his own human mother. Okay, so now the story is over. Based on this story, we'll do the exercise. Exercise B. Give the meanings of these words as used in the passage. Number 1, wondered. The meaning of wondered is thought about. Number 2, quick. The meaning is fast. Number 3, protect, save. Okay, so now let us come to exercise C. Answer the following questions. Who was Kala? Answer: Kala was an ape who lived in the jungle. Number 2, what happened a year ago? Answer: a year ago, Kala adopted a baby Tarzan who had lost its parents and raised him as her own child. Number 3, who was Tublet? What made him angry? Answer: Tublet was Kala's husband. He was angry because even after 1 year, the baby Tarzan could not do anything on his own. Question 4. How was Kala's adopted son different from her other little ones? Answer: Kala's adopted son could not do anything on his own, while Kala's apes could walk alone, climb trees, and could find food themselves. Okay, this was the difference between Kala's adopted son and her little apes. Number 5. If I must carry him forever, so be it. What does this line tell you about Kala? Okay, so just we have just now read the story. In that story, one line was there: if I must carry him forever, so be it. These lines are said by Kala. And why? And what are these lines telling you about Kala? This answer is: this line tells us that Kala treated and loved Tarzan just the way she loved her other apes. Okay, now let's come to grammar and words. Now, common nouns. Common nouns are the names of places, people, animals, or things. It can be singular or plural. Okay, it is just common nouns are used in general. Okay, town, and it can be singular or plural. Okay, town, towns, friend, friends, tiger, tigers, pen, pens. Now, what are the proper nouns? Proper nouns are the special names. Okay, common nouns are used in generally, and proper nouns are special names of people, place, animal, or thing, and they always begin with a capital letter. Just see Rahul. Okay, it is a special name. with of person. Okay, it is beginning with a capital letter. R is capital. Assam. Okay, special name of place. Tabi, Rajdhani Express, and all are beginning with the capital letter. These are proper nouns. Now we move on exercise D. Color the boxes to match the common nouns with the correct proper nouns. Use 5 different colors for the 5 pairs. Okay, so just see city. So see, now these other words are also given, yes, in this. So we have to find out city. What this is, the city is the common noun. Now one common noun you have to pair with correct proper noun. Okay, so which one we can just match? We can match city with Bhopal. Okay, so that's why I have written 1 1 city Bhopal. Number 2, Miss Shinoy. Miss Shinoy can be a teacher. Okay. Number 3, Mount Road. Mount Road is a road. Number 4, country Japan. Number 4, now we move on park. Okay, park can be Orange National Park. Story, the tale of Peter Rabbit. Okay, so the story will be matched with tale of Peter Rabbit. Park will be matched with Orang National Park. Okay, so these are the correct common nouns with the correct proper nouns. Now we move on abstract nouns. What are abstract nouns? Abstract nouns are the names we give to qualities, feelings or ideas. Okay, they do not have plural form. Example, honesty, fear, wisdom. See, these are the qualities, these are the feelings, these are the ideas. Okay, abstract nouns. Okay, understood? So exercise E, underline the abstract nouns in these sentences. Number 1, it was a pleasure to meet you, Roy ma'am. So in this exercise you have to underline the abstract noun. So the abstract noun is pleasure. Number 2, the wrestlers showed their strength in the match. Abstract noun is strength. Number 3, their friendship began at school. Abstract noun is friendship. Number 4, the tiger growled loudly in anger. Okay, that is feeling. So in anger, so anger is the abstract noun. Number 5, seeing the wolf, they cried out in fear. Fear. Okay, fear is the abstract noun, that is the feeling. Now comes collective nouns. Collective nouns are the nouns, okay, are those names we give to a group of people, a group of animal, or group of thing of the same kind. Okay, so example, a team of players. Okay, so the collective noun is team. A pride of lions. So pride is a collective noun and this full is a phrase. A bunch of grapes, this is a collective noun. Okay, now we move on to exercise F. Complete these sentences with the correct collective nouns from the boxes. So collective nouns are given in the boxes, you have to fill it. Number 1, there was a dash of ants near the park gate. So what do we use the collective noun for ants? We use swarm. Okay. Number 2, from the boat we saw a dash of fish moving in one direction. So the group of fish is called the school. Okay, so that collective noun is the school. Number 3, please bring me a stick from that bundle of sticks kept on the table. Okay, so sticks ka bundle. Okay, so the group of the stick is called bundle. Number 4, the dash of soldiers finally returned home after 6 months. So dash of soldiers means the group of soldiers is known as troop. Number 5, a dash of birds fluttered around the fluttered around the fountain. So the group of birds is called flock. Now we move on next topic, material nouns. Material nouns are names we give to the materials with which things are made. Okay, material means material, those names which we are giving to the material with which the anything is being made. Number 1, a chair made of iron. Okay, so chair की बात हो रही है. chair किससे बनी है? iron से बनी है. so iron is a material. noun. A bag made of paper. So exercise G, complete these sentences by matching the incomplete sentences in A with the correct material nouns in B. Number 1, don't play near the table. The crockery on it is made of glass. Okay, now number 2, bags made of plastic are harmful for the environment. Number 3, during summer I try to wear clothes which are made of cotton. Okay children, so listen, you will not do the matching with the linings. You will write the numbers and that words you have to use in the blanks. Okay. Number 4, in the past people used dash to buy things, silver. Number 5, the utensils in the kitchen are made of dash. Answer is steel. Now we talk about subject nouns and object nouns. Okay, subject nouns are those nouns which are doing the action. Okay, that do the action, जो action करता है, that is subject noun. And the nouns that is getting affected by the action, जिस पे प्रभाव पड़ रहा है action का, so that is object noun. So just see example, Hasna kicked the football. Okay, so who is doing the action? Who is kicking the football? Hasna is doing. So Hasna is the subject noun. And now what is she doing? What is the effect? Okay, on what is the effect? So Hasna kicked the football, so it is affecting the football. Okay, so football is the object noun. Raj made a sandwich. So Raj is the subject and sandwich is object noun. Okay, Raj is subject noun and sandwich is object noun. Now we move on to exercise H. Underline the subject nouns and circle the object nouns. What you have to do in this exercise? You have to underline the subject nouns. जो भी subject noun है underline करना है, and object nouns you have to circle. Number 1, Geet likes eating chocolate cake. So Geet is subject noun and object noun is chocolate cake, that we will circle. Number 2, father reads the newspaper every morning. So father is subject noun and newspaper is object noun. Number 3, Maria kept the book on the table. Maria subject noun, book object noun. Number 4, Taran has baked oat cookies. Taran subject noun, oat cookies object noun. Number 5, Arpita squeezed a slice of lemon over the salad. Arpita subject noun, object noun is a slice of lemon. Number 6, Rigzin is building a sandcastle on the beach. Rigzin subject noun, sandcastle object noun. Now we move on to exercise I. In this exercise you have to circle those words. Okay, some words are given in each row that does not form a compound noun. Okay, so the word which is not forming the compound word with the word in color, you have to circle it. Number 1, key. The compound word, see now, keyhole we can make, keyboard we can make, key light we cannot make, so light will be the correct answer. So light is that word which is not forming the compound word. Okay, so we have to circle it. Number 2, book. So book, shop correct, shelf correct, book shop, book shelf. Okay, book writer is not correct, so that is the that is the answer we have to circle. Fire, bird. Number 4, water, house. Number 5, butter, bag. Okay, buttermilk is the compound word, butterfly is the compound word, but butter bag is the not the correct compound word. Number 6, rain, burrow. Okay, now functions. When we meet someone for the first time, we greet them, introduce ourselves to them. We also introduce others who are there with us. It is more polite to say hello, good morning. See, now in this what it is given, we when we are meeting someone, we are introducing ourselves to them. Yes, so we just use the polite words like hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes, those who are elders, those who are teachers, principals, we just wish them, we just greet them. When we speak to our siblings, when we are speaking to our friends, cousins, okay, someone who is of our age, of the same age of us, so we say hi or hello. Okay, so here are some ways in which you could greet someone. Introduce yourself and respond while someone introduces himself or herself to you. Avanti. Good morning, sir. I am Avanti. I have just joined Central Modern School. I am in class now. Okay, just Avanti is greeting. First of all, greeting to her teacher, and then she is explaining. She is introducing herself. Pradhan sir. Hello Avanti. Nice to meet you. I am sure you will like your new school. Okay, now so, when Avanti is just introducing herself, then Pradhan sir is also just responding. Okay, same way these examples are given, just have a look. Okay, now we move on. This one is spelling. Past tense verbs are usually formed by, so in this exercise what we have to do, we have to just form the past tense verbs, and past tense verbs are just formed by adding d or ed to the verbs. Okay, whatever verb is given, we add d or ed. Changing y to I. Okay, when y is there, it will be changed into I and ed will be add. Okay, doubling the consonant and adding ed to some words. Sometimes we double the consonant. Just see the examples. Dance, danced, only d is there. Try, y was there na, so y we will be removing, and instead of y, I will be coming, and then ed will be added. Hugged, g is consonant, so we will just repeat 2 times. Okay, and then we will add ed. Exercise K. Write the past tense spellings of these words. Number 1, close, closed. Chop, chopped. Bury, buried. See, y is there, so now I, E, D will come. Fry, fried. Plan, planned. Tremble, trembled. Cry, cried. Carry, carried. Okay. Now, this is writing exercise. In this exercise, what you will do? You have to read the paragraph. See now. Just see this exercise. You have to use these points which are given in the box. Okay, and you have to write a paragraph about this gorillas, just as the same this above paragraph is written. Okay, so in the same way you have to use these words, and then you have to just form a paragraph. Large, different words, gray, brown, black, no tails. Yes, so these are the words you have to use. So just I'm reading it. Gorillas are large sized animals of different kinds, therefore can be gray, brown, or even black. They have thick hair on their body and they have long face. They live in forests and swamps. They make nests to sleep at night. They eat leaves, stems, fruits, etc. They stay in groups. They are very strong but gentle animals. They warn their group and family when bigger animals or humans attack them. Okay, this paragraph is formed by using the points which are given in the box. Okay, so now this is completed. Worksheet 1 is completed. So I hope you all have understood this worksheet. Okay, just this worksheets na, whatever exercises we have covered in English literature book, okay, the same pattern is being given in the workbook also. Those exercises are just repeated in this means not the same exercises but the same topics are repeated, okay. So hope you have understood, and you all will do the workbook work in your English workbook, okay. You will not make a copy for workbook, you will be doing this work in your book itself. Is that clear? So I have just shown you the picture also of the book, okay. So Gulmohar Grammar and Language Skills, okay, this is the book. So we'll again meet you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.